So I want you to understand that when we attract or we choose the wrong partners, we also choose to connect with the wrong friends. We choose to connect with the wrong colleagues. These people usually like to trauma bond. So, as I said before, people who like to trauma bond with you, they don't like to start off with positivity, with happiness. They have no positivity to bring to your life. They don't have great ideas. They always have like toxic ideas. I used to have a best friend and I trusted her a lot. After I left that abusive relationship, I was homeless and I had nothing to do. I didn't know what to do. I got into my house, got sick, and then got back home, started my healing process. And of course, I reconnected with this friend. And you have to imagine this was my childhood friend, so that I knew her since I was 10. And whenever these things happened, when I separated from this abusive relationship, I was reaching my 30s. So I knew her for almost 20 years. We didn't keep contact all the time, but we were friends and childhood friends. And then somehow we reconnected, and she was giving me the advice: if you're struggling for money, you can work in Amsterdam as a prostitute. You can make an account on social media and you can sell yourself like that if you're struggling for money. These kind of friends want you to do worse. I mean, a friend that tells you your only option in success in life is to be a prostitute and go in Amsterdam and sell your body for money. That is not a friend. That woman is jealous of you. That woman was jealous of me. And at that point, I was in deep depression, healing, and at that point, I already had my medical PhDs. I am an educated lady. And she didn't even remember me, reminded me that, hey girl, you're well educated. Remember who you are. Take your time, heal. You study at a university, you have a good education, you come from good home. Just take your time, heal, and remember who you are. No, this lady advised me to work as prostitute. So during my healing process, I started to crave, education. So I remember, she used to call me in the middle of the night with her problems, and I'm like, okay, I am my problems, but I don't call people to talk about my problems. I pray about them. I talk to myself about them or a therapist or something. But and then she was giving me all these kind of negative ideas, bad ideas to do with my life. And I told her one time, you know what? I just, I forgot that I'm a good educated lady, but I started to get an interest in psychology. I think I want to study psychology, just the basics, get my basic degree and start from there. It might help me gain my self. It might help me gain my self love. Self awareness help me grow. And she would tell me, yeah, but I'm telling you, important things are happening in my life. I the problems I have, and you're telling me something that is not relevant to my story. So she would get, angry at me, wanted to better myself. And after that, she would like, after I told her this, she would call me and start to talk like, I've been talking to a woman who's well educated. And a lot of people with a university degree, you think you're better than other people. And that woman thinks she's better than me and all these things. And she's telling me what I'm supposed to do with my life. She has no compassion because I'm trying to tell her my problems. But these people with diplomas, you think you're better than people. So this kind of behavior kind of started to irritate me because I have problems too, but I wasn't talking about my problems constantly. I was trying to talk about finding ways to better my life, to change my future for me and my kids in the future. And then I started to get irritated. So I would confront her with this and tell her that, you know what, the reason is that we don't think that we are better than you because we have problems, but we don't like to dwell in negativity and trauma bonding. We don't like to talk about the problems because we like to talk about possibilities, you know, and constantly when you call me with your problems, you're talking about the same problems over and over again. You're not learning, you're not changing, you're not growing, you're not evolving.